Hello, 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 and welcome. Thank you for joining. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Gonna give it a minute before we get started here. So I took the liberty to start downloading some of our footage from the Christopher Watts case. Now, these pictures are the footage of the aerial view of the Anadarko Survey 319 site. I wanted to just show you the map layout of what it looked like and what was in the discovery document. This piece of the document also included Christopher Watts's damning evidence that he was sort of planning to be out there and wanted to be out there by himself, by letting his coworkers know that he was going to be heading out there, and there was no need for anybody else to show up. So hello, Tambra. Hello, Norma. So let's see here, where are we at on this? About halfway over it downloading, folks, and then we'll be able to see this attachment. How is everybody's week going? Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate the support. You guys rock. I personally want to just jump right into the first download, but where I can see that it says DA. You just got done watching. Which one did you watch, Norma? I'm wondering which one you watched, Norma. Three minutes. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see my fun, flirty, sassy, sexy side, you'll have to head over to my TikTok channel, where I'm a little bit more chill, less professional, and more fun. For real, though, that app is so much fun. Chris backing up his truck in the driveway. Yeah, that footage is just super, to me, it's very telling. I had one of my commentators mention that he thought, because of the optical illusion, that perhaps that's why I was seeing different heights, because of the camera being further away with Chris Watts on the driver's side of the vehicle. But how do you explain the different leg lengths of the two people coming and going from the garage? You can clearly see the white runners versus the boots. You can clearly see a hoodie versus a not hoodie. You can pretty clearly decipher that the legs are completely different heights. The butt is different even. So to me, hi Tracy. To me, it looks quite damning evidence, in my opinion. So we have 1 short hour together, folks. We're going to be opening up the case files here, continuing on with our chats, and I would love to hear your thoughts. Whether or not you agree with me is totally fine. But let's talk about the differences and what you think compared to what I think. And the red car is also very suspicious because it's been proven that it wasn't Betty's. There's photographs with Shanann showing the 2 vehicles that the neighbors owned, and neither one of them are red vehicles, red cars. Which means somebody was in the back area and somebody left that way too. So who was it? I don't know. Tell me your thoughts. What do you think? Oh, for crying out loud, I don't even want to review these files, you guys. These are such a waste of time because every single thing that came out of Trent Bolt's mouth, we found out was a complete lie. Does anybody not remember that whole incident? Because it kind of perturbed me. So yeah, we're just gonna skip right over this, honestly. This whole thing, like, so irritating that this guy had to lie about all of this stuff. He was couch surfing and he heard about the story and he thought he could make some money and take advantage of Watts, and having had an affair with Chris Watts, intimate relations in exchange for lip injections, all kinds of garbage. The whole thing was just stupid because, law enforcement's running around like a chicken with their head cut off for a bunch of lies. Like, oh, I would have been really irritated. I still think that, obstruction of justice should have been applied to that case, but like to him in that case. Hello, Billy. Weirdo he is. Yeah, no doubt, eh? This was the one that I wanted to get to, and I don't remember what exactly this file is. Very much a weirdo, for sure. I completely agree. Anybody have any thoughts they'd like to share on any other cases that they've been watching? I know that there's been some requests to discuss the hunt for the 2 men that were being searched for in Manitoba that were connected to murders in BC and whatnot. What do I think of Shanann's position as buried? I definitely think that it was careless, and I feel like it was quick. I can't figure out if, like, I don't think with the clandestine grave that it was necessarily, there wasn't very much time spent on digging that for Shanann Watts. That was pretty obvious in my opinion. What's Roll Tide? What are you talking about, Billy? But definitely wasn't very much time spent digging that, which makes me think that the digging of her grave didn't happen until he was out there. Pick up in groups about her being sick in the low, hence her position. I'm sorry, I don't really understand what you're trying to say, Tracy. Can you just say that in a different way? In one pic, it looked like there were two holes. When you're crouching at the loo, what do you mean by loo? I don't understand. The toilet? Is that what a loo is? In a different... It definitely looked like she was in the fetal position by the outline of the shape that was left on the ground. You're in the UK, okay. Yes, I get that now, Billy. It would have been nice if somebody would have told me that on the first time that she commented.
Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house? Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house? Make yourself known. Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house? Frederick Police Department, anybody in the garage? Frederick Police Department, make yourself known.
Clear left. Come out.
Anybody in the basement? Frederick Police Department, make yourself known! Frederick Police Department, anybody down here? Copy. Copy. All right, we're coming down.
There were quite a few spots that didn't get checked, right? I mean, even inside the cabinetry of that in the living room, that white piece. You think the home is basic and ugly, little birdie? You're entitled to think your opinion. I personally think the home was done beautifully as well, but
Case number.
it's cheap. I don't know. Again, little birdie, you are entitled to your opinion for sure. That's funny. Subjective, yeah. Well, and everybody's got their own belief or whatever, right? Thoughts.
Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house? Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house, make yourself known.
The cabaret, love it. With the thing in the chair, yeah.
Copy. Yep.
Which I still believe are the spirits. What color would you have painted them if it was your house, a little birdie? And what kind of art would you have hung? I'm so curious. Hey, mister, I was wondering why she was saying that. I missed you. So happy you could join. Thank you for taking some time out of your life for me. I appreciate it.
Copy.
And what would be your color theory? Please explain more. Yeah, big house to fill to look cozy. So you mean like vintage type? That's what you like? Vintage is really nice too, though. And vintage furniture is generally quite solid because they made things a lot better way back when, in my opinion. Thank you. Can we rewind it? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just back it up, hon. You love the merch. You're so sweet. Thank you, Susie. Linda.
Police Department, anybody in the basement? Frederick Police Department, make yourself known!
I'm still curious, little
Frederick
birdie.
Police Department, anybody down here?
But I believe that there's a ton of places in this basement that, somebody could have hidden in. And without the dogs there, right?
Frederick Police Department, anybody down here?
It's far better made. Yeah, I totally agree, mister. I love like vintage older stuff. Like it's solid, it's awesome, in my opinion. I mean, they move a few things around in the basement and stuff, and they look a little bit, but it would have taken a whole team to really search, right? With dogs and everything. You think the living room is cold and beams too high? I like more of an open concept too. I feel like you have more versatility compared to separating the rooms with walls everywhere, but that's just my taste. I feel like Shanann had taste that like you could literally look at her home and think it came from like showroom or the magazines. Like she had like that kind of taste to it, you know. It's still very beautiful in my opinion, but you don't like the open concept? I like it. I just feel like there's more versatility with being able to move stuff around in different ways, change your room around and stuff, you know. The lighting is too dark for you to tell what colors you would use. Hey, Tina. Yeah, it was a huge house, but she also designed the house literally from the ground up, you guys. Like, you know, this house was brand new built when they moved into it, and it was brand newly built on her design. So not only did she design each room and each level of the house, you know, she was able to decorate accordingly, I guess, right? Support locally independently owned stores and artists. Yeah, I agree with that a little, Birdie, because I live in a small town and I believe that you should help support the businesses that are around you, you know? Oh, Yvette, you're so cute. Your house is 160 years old. Wow. Honestly, my house is even older. It was built in the 1800s and it is absolutely stunning. The woodwork, the window sills, the baseboards, the door frames are just stunning. Like nice, thick, solid, everything, you know, like beautiful. But that I like that. That's my taste, you know.
Blue coming up.
That's true, mister. When you live in a home for a while, it seems to get smaller. I think that's because we accumulate stuff over time. I think it's fun to just sort of share each other's opinion. I refuse to feed into the negativity. I keep spinning it into a question of tell us your taste and thoughts. Because there's no real reason to shit all over Shanann's taste. What? Yeah, there's definitely, in my opinion, spirits. I feel like you can actually see them sitting at the kitchen table, especially the little girls. Yeah, but she had a say and designed each room. Like, so yes, she chose from layouts that were already like what they were doing in the area and stuff. But that's funny, Heather. At least they're checking some of the cabinetry, you know? I feel like, but I wonder, like, was the attic checked? Like, was every crevice in that basement checked? And without a dog, is it possible that someone could have managed to stay hidden? Or could it have been the spirits of the deceased? Your house used to be haunted? Oh, that reminds me. I was literally just with a person who I know has a house that's haunted. And I was going to ask him if I could maybe go and check it out and show you guys.
Frederick Police Department, anybody upstairs? Frederick Police Department, anybody upstairs?
I'm going to contact him and ask him, though, because it's something I've been wanting to do for a little while. And I know for a fact there was a person who lived there who saw ghosts and spirits. Like, this person posted something on Facebook, and I'm friends with them, about having seen a little boy come running through the door and go straight through the living room and out the window. And I was like, I commented on it asking if this was a real boy or like, what do you mean, right? And like basically at the end of the post, it stated like, we're not staying here anymore. I packed up my kids and my family and we moved the fuck out. That's kind of the gist of the post, right? So of course I commented it and I was like, what the heck? Like, was it just I thought maybe some neighbor kid or something? And then I got a message back from the person saying, no, it was a ghost. Like, it was. So I kind of want to go check this house out and film it for you guys and see what you guys say. I know, I'm curious too, right? Stay tuned if you want to be, if you want to make sure that you don't miss that, you'll have to check the notification, the bell, and click the all option so you know when I upload, no matter what I upload. Because yeah, it's a true story and it's real and it's legit. And that stuff is pretty interesting to me. So the fact that it's so close to home where I live, I'm like, I'd really love to go check out this place. So I will get in contact and ask if that's something I can do. I'll see about getting the permission, You wouldn't want to go there at night? Well, I think it would be cool to go either or both, daytime and nighttime, but we'll see. You did that the other night? Yeah, if you click the bell, it'll drop down a bunch of selections for you as to how much you want to be notified. And I'm not sure when I'll be able to have time to do all of that and get there and back and everything. So fit it all in. So just click the all to be notified. You think it's creepy anywhere in the dark? Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I don't actually know what's happening with the house auction or sale or what have you. Not going to lie. I think some of her walls are textured. She has variations. Each room is a little bit different, right?
Rutherford Police Department, anyone in there? Rutherford Police Department, make yourself known.
I don't think beige is a coward's color, but again, you're entitled to your opinion. I think beige is quite classy, and it's sort of like a blank slate to start with other colors and add accents and whatnot. But I do love an accent wall, and I usually like that a darker color for sure. No, the walls are not all textured. Some of them are, I believe, but not all of them. Yeah, I have hardwood floors. They're easier to keep clean, in my opinion, but carpet is comfortable to walk on, right? White is a blank slate. I think beige could be too, though. It just depends. Like, white to me sometimes is too bright. Like, it's in your face. I've walked into kitchens that are just all white, and it's just a little bit too much sometimes. And if you're thinking about your moods and colors and stuff like that, your feng shui, when you step into different colored rooms, you definitely have a different feeling. Some of them make you feel more up and alert and excited, and some make you feel more relaxed, and some are just dark, like Boss's room, one of them. Yeah, very good for a resale, for sure. Yeah. I can see that her walls almost look like a little bit of a light moss green or something, though. Not totally beige.
We're all automatic, so we're all automatic, so we're good there.
White to me can be a little bit bright, but it is clean, and I don't mind like a crisp background, but too much white is too much in my face. I don't like it. Feng Shui. Well, you know what I mean, though, about the way that you feel, like the emotion attached to colors and stuff, which is in a way Feng Shui. Like, come on. I understand that you're trying to put negativity on every little thing, but don't try to bring down the whole bunch just because you're feeling a little bit shitty. You know, we're trying to keep it upbeat and include everybody, and you're allowed to comment what you would like, but you know, you sound like a pessimist that's come out of an arsehole. Like, stop. Well, you know, like I feel like, you know, you're just calling down everybody else's way instead of just accepting that someone else has a different way, and it doesn't mean it's better or not good. Like, come on, you know, work with us here. We're trying to be upbeat and positive. If we wanted to feel shitty, there's a lot of other channels we could have gone to visit. Oh boy. Anyway. So yeah, this has been really awesome hanging out. I will show you guys, because this is ending now, so I will show you guys the, oh, I already showed you those ones. There was more. Those were the maps. This was, Trent Bolt. You're drinking rosé. Well, it's absolutely heart-wrenching that, you know, 4 beautiful souls got wiped off the face of the earth just for what, really? For nothing. Nobody's going on to live a different life and be happily ever after, and it just sucks, right? Yeah, I think that she did the house very well. I think it looks very much like a showroom house. Like it was, I was shocked the first time I saw it because I thought, geez, was there really ever kids that lived there? It's just perfect everywhere, you know? I remember when my kids were young and stuff, and my house never looked that clean. So kudos to her for keeping that all down pat. She did an awesome job juggling her home life and her husband and her business and her children. And I hope that she rests in peace. A loss for everyone, absolutely. And I think so many more people came to know her because of this horrible experience. It would have been nice that so many more people would have came to know her because of maybe meeting her, or, you know, coming on board with her business, or, you know, being her neighbor and stuff, right? But unfortunately, the whole world kind of got to know her due to what Chris Watts did to her. We are talking about Shanann Watts. I don't even have a picture of her, but let's see. Maybe we could just go here and do this for you. But yeah, she was a beautiful soul. In my opinion, she did well. She handled things with a smile, and she tried to stay positive. It reminds me a little bit of me. So if you guys enjoyed hanging out together here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and show me that online love and support. I sincerely appreciate it. We will carry on with opening up the Christopher Watts case files every Sunday and Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. I'm thinking about moving one of the one of our lives to a different time, and I think it's just going to be a little bit earlier. I'd like to have one that's more daytime and one that's evening. So I think I'm going to pick the Sunday to do more of a daytime one, because I feel like I've lost some of my regulars who were, always there for me here. So if I have one in the daytime and one in the evening, it's a little bit versatile for those that have jobs and kids and husbands and huge lives of busyness themselves. So you guys are awesome. I absolutely love your support, your online communication, our interactive conversations where we accept everybody, and anybody's allowed to sort of say anything, in my opinion, is rare. It's not something that you find on every YouTube channel. So I am proud to offer a non-bullying open platform where everybody is welcome and they can share their thoughts without being beat up on or attacked, right? August 13th, 2018 was a very sad day where Shanann, Bella, Cece, and Nico, who wasn't even born yet, he was only 15 weeks old in Shanann's belly, where they were all brutally murdered. So I appreciate a little bit of the debate. As long as we keep it clean and kind, I don't mind. And I love you guys for hanging out here. Does anybody have any last minute thoughts before we head off? It's sad that somebody has to be pessimistic, but I'm not going to let it get me down. Hopefully it doesn't get you down either, Mr. And yeah, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe. And if you want to be notified of every single post of mine, which I do true story posts in between the lives. So when I have time, I upload updated information about various cases that I am following. And I sincerely thank you for all of your views and your comments and your subscriptions. You guys rock. I love you all. And I will see you again on Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time for our next live. Thank you for watching, and I'll have another true story with you another time soon. Much love, you guys. Very nice, mister. We're all going to come and hang out with you now. For real. I love you guys. I hope you guys all have a great, safe rest of the week, and we will see you again. As I said, if you want to be notified of all my posts, click the bell and select all. All right. Thank you for your likes, your online love. Much love back to you, and I'll see you again soon for another true story. TGIS, thank goodness it's Sherry. Bye for now, folks.